I knew it. You came after her.
Before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
Go on.
You said you wanted to investigate because you detected signs of the hollow expanding. But you're from Tops, aren't you? I mean, would Tops really care about what happens to Phylum Heights? No matter what goes wrong here, it wouldn't really affect you, would it?
It's only natural you'd think that way, Missy. The moment you learned I work for Tops, you'd start assuming that everything I do is for their benefit. And honestly, that's not entirely wrong. But like I said before, I'm with Krampus Compliance Authority. Krampus does operate under Tops, sure. But our duty is to audit, judge, and enforce the rules. Those useless clowns Tops sent to Phylum Heights before were our judgment targets. So please, don't lump me in with them. Besides, the bigger an organization gets, the messier its internal politics become.
So what you're saying is...
Don't forget, Krampus is the one managing Phylum Heights now. No matter what happens, I have to take responsibility for my work. Like I told you before, in this world, everything comes down. We've taken so much from Phylum Heights. It's only fair we take responsibility for protecting it, too. Smart in contrast, Yunqui Summit. Oh my, who would have thought?
Of course we care about Phylum Heights. But at the moment, the only sign of hollow expansion comes from your readings. Besides, most hollows grow at a gradual pace. That doesn't prove anything yet.
You've done your research, I see. But according to my data, Lemnian Hollow's expansion rate is way beyond normal. Still, we won't know the truth until we go in and take a look. Don't worry. Once we're inside, I'll point out. So, let me summarize the main mission objectives once more. To achieve this, I'll need the help of the most skilled. No time to waste. Let's... I checked around a bit. This place used to be an old porcelain mine. It's where they used to process lumite ore. If we keep going forward, we'll probably reach the main mining area.
That's strange. Did the Qingming sword just move? Or was it just my imagination?
What's wrong? Did the sword react to something?
Don't worry. I just felt like the sword resonated with some kind of energy here.
Looks like the sword really is.
Abnormal miasma detected.
Something's definitely wrong. The miasma around...
You mean the miasma?
It's not about the concentration of the miasma, but it's...
According to my previous investigation, this area isn't a bit... Before you defeated that creature controlled by the Creator, there wasn't even... Okay then, that's enough intel sharing for now. The sector I'm investigating lies in the opposite direction.
Huh? We're not going together? Based on what Junior Bell said, this place sounds dangerous.
According to the principle of equivalent exchange, I give you leads on Yeshu Yuan, and you help me with my investigation. Or are you trying to get me to work for free?
No, that's not what I mean.
You've got it wrong. Xiaogong is just worried about your safety. Sticking together is definitely safer, given how strange this area is.
Well then, you don't have to worry about me. I am Krampus's most successful judge. The only one who go handle your mission, and we'll meet up at the dock later. Just don't keep me waiting too long.
Since she's so capable, I guess she'll be fine, right? Okay then, let's follow the coordinates and start from the warehouse. The warehouse is right over there. Let's hurry up. feels so dangerous. Why would my brother ever come here?
He must have had his reasons. Once we find him, we'll know for sure.
Guess I'll just have to ask him myself when we meet.
Miasma anomaly is increasing.
Let's head out.
Wait, am I seeing a Bangbu in front of the warehouse?
I can't believe there's an active Bangbu in this no man's land. Did it just mention the abnormal miasma? Just like Miss Zhao said. Let's follow it.
Don't worry, I'll make this quick. Swirling cloud. Here I cross. That Bangbu must have gone inside the warehouse. Let's go in. Where did that Bangbu go? Over there. Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best and brightest of Yunquei Summit.
Alert. Unidentified bank model unknown. Not listed in at-risk advisory. High-level intelligence data construct.
Error. Data.
Whoa! This little guy can speak the universal language! Is it talking to itself? Or did its language module glitch out?
Hi there. Can you understand me?
Greetings, my dear friends. Don't worry, I can understand you perfectly. It's nice to meet you. My name is Luckspring. As you can tell, I'm a Bangbu that's a little faulty.
What are you doing all alone in a place like this? Did you get lost?
I must apologize. There's an issue with my memory module, so I'm not even sure why I'm here. When I first became aware, I was already stuck here. I've been wandering around ever since, but haven't found a way out. I even got caught underground for a while. Luckily, I remember the important things. What I am and why I was created. That's enough to keep my mind in order. I was built by one of the first Void Hunters, Lady Sunbringer herself. As you might know, Lady Sunbringer was the chief executive officer of Marcel Group, the very inventor of all Bangbu. I belong to an early series she designed, the High Firepower Combat Bangbu, model number GU0001. Sadly, that line was discontinued not long after release due to various issues. After all these years, most Bangbu of my model have been scrapped. Perhaps I'm the last of my models still operating in New Meridale.
High firepower combat Bangbu. But lots of Bangbu can help in combat these days, right?
That's true, but I'm not quite the same. Simply put, my firepower was several magnitudes higher. But don't be fooled by how I look now. I was quite formidable in my prime. But do not worry. My combat module has been non-functional for years. I pose no threat to you.
We're not scared or anything. It's just the first time I've heard of this type of Bangbu. I'm kinda curious. What drove Lady Sunbringer to create high firepower combat Bangbu in the first place?
Every Bangbu she made was designed with a purpose. Some were meant to share the burden of human labor. Others, to bring warmth and company. Lady Sunbringer loved humanity. More than anything ever could. That's why every Bangbu, no matter the appearance, was made to serve mankind. And for us, the High Firepower Combat Series, that mission, hard-coded deep within our core, is simple and absolute. To protect humanity. I was born to protect, but now I've lost all the means I once had to fulfill that purpose. So I suppose protecting isn't something I can really talk about anymore. Perhaps my end should be the same as the others of my kind. Buried in some cold scrapyard, quietly forgotten.
Don't say that. We'll get you out of the hollow. And once we do, we'll find someone to fix you up.
It's been far too long. I doubt anyone in New Eridu even remembers my model ever existed, let alone how to repair one. Still, thank you for saying that.
Your model sounds pretty powerful. Why would anyone stop making them?
Perhaps because we were too pricey to maintain. Our failure rate was also much higher than other Bangbu. I'm proof of both. My memory, combat, and even speech modules have all suffered varying degrees of damage. Technically, I should have been scrapped long ago. Yet, somehow, I'm still self-aware. But I've got nowhere else to go. So I just wander through these ruins, day after day.
It's okay. You can come with us. We'll take you out of here. Oh, right. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Yesheng Guang, but you can call me Xiao Guang. This is my junior, Belle. We're disciples from Yunquei Summit. We came here looking for my brother and to investigate the anomalies in this area. Right. You mentioned abnormal miasma just now? What did you mean by that?
As a combat Bangbu, I'm quite sensitive to changes in my surroundings. Recently, I've noticed that there have been abnormal changes in the surrounding miasma. It seems to cling to a strange type of white flower, even causing it to mutate. Unfortunately, I was attacked by ethereals before I could observe what the flower's mutation looked like.
White flowers and abnormal miasma. Miss Zhao mentioned the same things before. Do you know where we can find these white flowers?
There are plenty of those white flowers nearby. If it's convenient for you, we can head over to that watchtower. It should be the highest point around, and will give us a clear view of the surrounding area.
That's a great idea. Junior, let's head there.
I didn't think the Qingming sword could do
That figure. It's my brother. He really is here.
Wait, over there! Miss Zhao's surrounded by a ton of ethereals!
As expected, there's a ton of those weird white flowers here. Do they all have abnormal miasma clinging to them? Miss Zhao was just chased by a whole bunch of ethereals out of sight. She's all alone. It's too dangerous. But if we go now, what about my brother?
You decide. Whatever you choose, I've got your back.
Thank you. I've decided. I want to help Miss Zhao first. As for my brother, at least now we know he's okay. And besides, you're here with me, right? Together, we'll figure it out. For now, we just can't ignore a friend in danger.
I knew you'd say that. Let's move. Miss Zhao's surrounded, so
Okay.
don't worry. You made the right call.
With a pure heart, the sword will...
This one looks like trouble.
I'm sensing a weird aura of miasma from it. It's familiar somehow, but... No. Now isn't the time to be thinking about that. We still need to hurry and help Miss Zhao. Wow. Let this sword array send you away! Finally! The last of them!
No time to waste. We've got to go help Miss Zhao.
Another one of those obstacles. I'm leaving it to you, Junior. Perfect! You've already handled those ethereals. Miss Zhao, are you...
Wait. Don't tell me you came here because you were worried about me.
We saw you surrounded by a ton of ethereals from the watchtower. We got so worried we ran straight here.
Yeah, we caught sight of her brother earlier, but Xiaoguang gave up chasing him to come help you instead.
I didn't need rescuing, but fine. Since our original deal was that you'd help me with the investigation, seems you're keeping your word. And I like that. And who's this Bangbu?
Oh, this is Luxspring. We met it on the way. It said it's kind of broken, so it's been wandering around here alone.
Hello, Miss Zhao. I'm fairly familiar with this area. Maybe I can be of some use to you. In exchange, I hope you can take me out of this hollow.
A little Bangbu wandering around a place this dangerous alone, huh? That's pretty interesting.
You flatter me. But you're right. I'm not quite like the usual Bangbu. My combat instincts far exceed theirs. Even with my body damaged, my memory core still carries the memory of every battle I fought. That's probably the reason I've managed to survive in a place this dangerous.
That explanation almost sounds too reasonable. Either way, having someone who knows the terrain is useful. Right now, that's our best option. Back to business, I just scouted the area and, as expected, the scent of that abnormal miasma is thick here.
So you also felt it. I was just about to say, these ethereals have this strange miasmic aura about them. It's darker and more sinister than normal miasma. I'm assuming this is what you mentioned before? But the miasma doesn't seem to have a tangible form. I don't think we can clear it out.
I've also been mulling that over. Earlier, I discovered that this abnormal miasma clings to those white flowers.
Right! Luxspring mentioned before that it causes the flowers to mutate.
Mutate. So, that's what's going on. If this little Bangbu's intel is accurate, perhaps we could find the tangible form of this miasma in those mutated flowers and track down the source of the expansion using what we learn. I have a feeling that this all has something to do with the creator.
You mean the creator that Sarah mentioned?
Yep, but that's just my theory. We'll need more proof. Right now, let's just find those mutated flowers. even without this whole mutation thing, these flowers are pretty odd by themselves.
You're right. We've seen them plenty of times deep inside the hollow. But lately, they've begun showing up in Phylum Heights.
In Phylum Heights?
What about Phylum Heights?
Oh, nothing. I mean, it's really strange those flowers would appear in Phylum Heights. Be careful, everyone!
In any time.
These ethereals are all soaked in the stench of abnormal miasma. It looks like the Qingming sword is resonating with them. We should look into this.
Weren't you here to find your brother? What, giving up on him already?
I already know my brother's safe. That's good enough for me. For now, I have other things to do. I'll be fine. Radiant cloud. Let's head to where the ethereals are coming from. I can feel it. The Qingming sword is guiding me.
So you're not just some dinky little princess. You're much more capable than I thought.
Thank you.
I see. You want to make them descend. I'll do it. As long as they succeed, I'll join you in that audience before then. Now is the most opportune moment. Even if it means staining my hands with blood, I have to.
That was an illusion formed by miasma? Was that someone you knew?
Yes, that was my teacher, Miss Carroll. But why would her illusion appear here?
There are quite a few similar phantoms around here. I've seen several myself. From what I've observed, they're remnants of the people who were once here. Their shapes and voices have been preserved by the miasma in some peculiar way, which allows us to see what's left of them even now.
I've heard miasma can preserve images of people. Looks like it's true after all. There's just no way to tell when that actually happened.
So your teacher has been here before?
I don't really know. I couldn't completely make sense of what she was saying.
The one your teacher mentioned must be the creator, right? Seems like she knew about this creator a long, long time ago. And your teacher kinda sounded like Miss Sarah from the Exaltists. She wanted the creator to descend.
Based on everything we've seen so far, the creator's descent would cause a catastrophe. There's no way my teacher would want that. Something's definitely not right here.
You really believe in your teacher that much? People are the most unpredictable, untrustworthy creatures in the world.
I don't think so. Junior Belle knows her teacher far better than some illusion repeating a few random words. If we can't even trust the ones closest to us, what else is there that we can put our trust into?
Ourselves. And only ourselves.
Huh?
It's nothing. Anyway, based on the clues, the anomaly you and Dylan felt before was actually...
So that means...
It means a terrifying tsunami is coming. Quite possibly the awakening of the creator.
Sorry, I actually meant to ask earlier. This creator you've been talking about, what is it?
The creator is the being worshipped by the Exaltists. They treat it like a god, believing it can give them power and create a whole new world. From what we've gathered, this creator is very likely tied to all the abnormal miasma around us.
I see. So you're talking about the same creator I know of. I've also heard stories about the Exaltists. Sadly, I've lost my combat capabilities now. I apologize that I can't be of much help.
You've already been a huge help, though. You're really familiar with the area, you managed to guide us here, and you showed us the tower.
Sorry to interrupt this touching moment, but to prevent the worst from happening, we'd better hurry and find those mutated flowers.
Right. The Qingming Sword's resonance is growing stronger alongside the presence of abnormal miasma. What we're looking for probably isn't too far ahead.
Is that Miss Carol? What's she doing here?
I sense strong abnormal miasma. It's very likely that the special white flower we're looking for is right there. The white flowers are turning black?
Watch out!
Wait, why is there a single black flower mixed in? So this is the mutation caused by the abnormal miasma. The white flowers completely turned black. They look even more dangerous now.
Forget the flowers. The abnormal miasma on these ethereals is even stronger than before. Let's handle this with caution.
Let's hurry up and check those black flowers. She shouldn't be drawing on the Qingming Sword's power. What's wrong? You look so surprised. It's not like this is our first meeting, my dear Junior.
You're not Xiaoguang. You're...
I told you, right? I am her. The part of her she's been trying so hard to hide from everyone. You seem to have forgotten. If you forget again, I might have to make sure the next memory sticks a little deeper. No. I said no, and I meant it. If you touch that sword again, we'll both... Fine. You win. But we won't do it again.
Wait, are you talking to Xiaoguang?
You could say that. Sometimes I can feel her. Her will is so strong. It's honestly hard to know how to deal with her. But I do what I can to make sure we survive. Blood as the bond, soul as the vow. Be gone! Sorry for the trouble, everyone.
That girl was your...
I'm not completely sure. Maybe it's the Qingming Sword, or maybe it's just something about me.
What? You knew she existed? But...
Sorry. I did know about her, yes. Sometimes I can even sense what she's doing. But that night, she just appeared out of nowhere and acted so strange toward you. I didn't know how to explain, so I just pretended I didn't know anything. I'm really, really sorry.
It's all right. What worries me more is the Qingming Sword. She just used its...
Actually, it was my idea, too. I thought, no matter what, those things had to be purified. She thought it'd be safer if she were the one to do it instead of me. And it's true. She did use the sword's power, but I didn't feel anything at all.
Even so, that's way too dangerous. Don't do this again. You promised me, Xiaoguang. No matter what happens, your safety comes first.
I know. It's just...
Sorry to interrupt, but I feel like I should remind you.
Yeah, I felt it too.
Brother?
I think I see something over there. Did Senior Ye leave it? Do you think Senior Ye left this letter to tell us something? But it feels so vague. Kinda hard to figure out what he really meant.
Brother. He's avoiding me. I don't know why he's doing this. There's so much he keeps from me. In his eyes, I'm still that immature kid who needs protecting. But I have grown up. I've gotten stronger. Yet, I'm still not good enough to share everyone's burdens. Sorry. I didn't mean to start rambling about all these heavy things.
If Senior Ye really wanted to disappear for good, we wouldn't have found this letter. The fact that he left clues means he wants to communicate. Maybe there's a reason he has to stay hidden?
You're right. He must have his reasons.
You really do just trust...
What's wrong with that? Plus, he's not people. He's my brother.
Nothing wrong with that. It's just a common trait of greenhouse flowers. Let's hope he's someone worth trusting then.
Reboot. Requesting reboot. Data corrupted. Data corrupted. Data corrupted.
Oh no. Looks like Lockspring's gotten worse. Should we get it out for repairs soon?
We've pretty much wrapped up here. It's about time we head out. I got something on the abnormal miasma and the hollow expansion, and you've managed to find some clues about your senior. I'd say this trip's been pretty productive. Too bad none of it is exactly good news, though. Let's go. As expected of a pro, you're way more efficient than I thought, Proxy. Alright, let's go over what we know so far. Lemnian Hollow is indeed expanding at an unusual rate. Just like I guessed before, it's because of the abnormal miasma inside. Though it has no tangible form, it clings to those white flowers, mutating them and turning them into black flowers.
Those mutated black flowers spread corruption around it and draw in ethereals. But I can purify them with the Qingming sword.
Correct. You said Phylum Heights had those white flowers too, right? If those also... No, that shouldn't be possible. Theoretically, they can only survive inside the hollow. Anyway, let's...
Reboot. Full system reboot requested.
Maybe we should take Lockspring in for repairs first?
Yeah, that's probably our bigger problem right now.
You're coming with us, Miss Zhao? I thought you might head back to Krampus.
This little Bangbu knows that area really well. It's worth keeping it with us. Besides, I've got nothing urgent going on. I don't mind tagging along.
So, do you happen to know any shops that fix Bangbu? I'm not even sure where to start.
I actually do know someone who's really good at fixing Bangbu. He's not in Phylum Heights, but I'm reaching out.
You really can do anything. Having you around is so reassuring. All right then, I'm counting on you. My turn!
Free as the skies. Free as the skies.
Thanks to everyone's combined effort. Production is back.
Is it a wonderful place? Xiaojiao's here. I'll be fine.
setting up.
The line is drawn.
My blade cuts down evil. My spirit soars in the sky. Mind and body as one. The blade knows my heart.
What's the chicken?
glorious disguise. Ride the wind. Switching to business. Take a break, Senior. Take a breather, darling. Break.
right now. Leave it to me. I see edge. Frost forces. Yeshunguang of Yunquay Summit, breaking all illusions. Ride the wind. Free as the skies.
Good evening. Today's special is the electric margarita with bluesy undertones. I'll be waiting for your next...
Good evening. Which part do you want to modify this time? If you got any questions, come find me anytime. I'll be here.
So what you're saying is, no one can reach the High Preceptor at all?
I'm afraid so. I've tried a few times, but nothing got through to her. I was hoping to report the latest updates.
I tried calling her a few times earlier, too. Yixuan Shifu just won't pick up.
The High Preceptor has always been careful with major matters. She wouldn't cut communication without a good reason. Still, with her strength, even a Void Hunter from New Eridu couldn't touch her.
Something happened to Yixuan Shifu?
We can't get in touch with her at the moment. But you needn't. More importantly, what's with you two? Running around all flustered like...
Sorry, Elder Lu. There's something important we need to tell everyone.
So it really is true. Something's wrong with Lemnian Hollow.
That doesn't sound good.
We think so too, which is why we should probably talk things through and decide what to do next.
So you entered the Hollow on your own.
I'm sorry, Elder Lu. I finally found a clue to my brother's whereabouts. I had to see it for myself.
I told you before. I hoped your
It's not her fault. This was my idea. If you're going to blame someone, blame me. I was being reckless.
Ye Guang, you're the last person who gets to act. The Qingming Sword's wielder is Yongquan. If your actions bring shame to...
I'm sorry.
If I may be blunt, Elder Lu, are you actually concerned about Senior Xiaoguang, or just about the title of the Qingming Sword's wielder?
What are you implying? Ye Guang is the wielder of...
What I'm saying is, you don't really care what she thinks, do you? You just want the Qingming Sword's wielder to do as they're told and stay under your thumb. And Senior Xiaoguang isn't some asset. She's a real person, with her own feelings, her own will. If Yunque Summit's so-called honor can only stand on her suffering, maybe we're the ones who need to take a hard look at ourselves.
You!
I apologize if it's bad time. I've been made aware of what's been happening with... I've also gathered some leads through various channels. I've already sent a team of professionals to investigate now. Any other questions?
Mr. Mayor, is Ishwen Shifu with you? We haven't been able to reach her lately, and we're starting to get a little worried.
Ishin? She reported some info about Phylum Heights earlier, then said she had other matters to attend to and left.
I see. Maybe Shifu ran into something on her way. In that case, we won't keep you any longer, Mr. Mayor.
That's enough for today. Since the mayor's... I shall continue my attempts to contact the High...
Thanks for standing up for me just now. I guess I've always known. Elder Lu and probably a lot of people at Yunquei Summit, what they really care about is the title of the Qingming Sword's wielder. To them, it doesn't matter who actually holds the sword. And that's fair. The Qingming Sword is Yunquei Summit's most precious treasure. I still don't quite understand why it chose someone as ordinary as me.
Xiaoguang, don't doubt yourself.
Okay, sorry for making you worry over something so small. Right now, what really matters is Limnian Hollow.
The mayor just said we should lay low for now, remember? So, let's relax a bit. You don't have to carry the whole world on your shoulders, you know? Trusting your companions is part of the job, too.
Yeah, you're right.
It's rare to get a moment like this. How about we go out for a walk?
Sure. I've been wanting to go out for a walk with you anyway. Mind if I change first? I'll wear that outfit you saw last time. You said I looked nice in this outfit last time, so... let's go check out the market now.
Xiaoguang, you seem to love sweets. I've heard the Tong Sweet shop here is pretty good. Want to give it a try?
That sounds nice. I hope they have some osmanthus flavored dessert. This direction. Where are you taking me?
It's a nice place. You'll see soon enough. Nice spot, right? I stumbled upon it by accident. It's the best place in all of Phylum Heights to watch the sunset.
Wow. It's so beautiful. It feels like a living painting. Just looking at it makes me happy. Come to think of it, I've never really taken a good look at Phylum Heights before. I didn't realize it was this breathtaking. It'd be such a shame if this were to disappear. Actually, I have something I want to share with you as well, Junior. It's the osmanthus cake we made together. I saved a little just for you.
Oh, there's still some osmanthus cake left? I thought it was all sold out.
Yeah, this was from the first test batch, so I kept it. I wanted to share it with you.
Actually, I've been wanting to try it ever since I caught that sweet osmanthus scent earlier. Don't mind if I do.
What do you think? How does it taste?
It's even better than before. If I had to say...
Oh, right! I wonder if Miss Zhao would like some osmanthus cake.
getting late. Time to head back. Come to think of it, Xiaoguang's osmanthus cakes have always been on the sweeter side. Maybe she just really loves sweets. I guess we just have different tastes. Hey, Xiaoguang.
I'm fine. It's just everyone in Phylum Heights seems happy. Well, can I
Ask away.
What if? It's just a what if, okay? What if we knew an abyss was ahead? Sorry, it's a weird question.
But I do kinda wanna... When I was really little, there was this... I loved those flowers. But the cliff was super high, and guess what? Nothing happened. I remembered that for years, thinking sometimes what we think is a bottomless... So, if you ever feel unsure, just keep moving.
I get it now. Thank you.
Huh? What'd you just say?
I said thank you. And I'm all grown up now, and
Don't worry. Don't be fooled by how I look, okay? Ever since I joined Yunquei, so next time you have that nightmare, just tell your
Junior. Okay, when I have that nightmare again, I believe I know that as long as you're by my... Actually, We meet again, my dear Junior.
Xiaoguang was just about to tell me something.
Is that so? What a coincidence. You wanted to know what's been bothering her, right? Then listen carefully. Let me tell you the secret of the Qingming sword. Inside the Qingming sword, there are two mysterious forces, both equally powerful and destructive. The two are constantly battling. Think of them as two duelists locked in an endless fight. And when two people fight that long, they start damaging everything around them. If that destructive energy seeps out, it can lead to disaster beyond imagination. Judging by the power of those two forces, if they ever broke free, the outcome could be a catastrophe on par with the fall of the old capital. So, what do we usually do in this situation? We bring in a third party, a mediator, someone to keep things from falling apart. The third presence maintains the balance, absorbs the overflowing energy, and ensures the world outside remains safe. And this is precisely why that third person gains unmatched power.
Wait, you don't mean...
You're smart. I bet you've already figured it out, huh? That's correct. Every wielder of the Qingming sword is that mediator. The true nature of the Qingming sword's power is built on sacrifice. Each sword wielder gives up their life, their strength, their everything, to contain those two raging forces, to shield the outside world from being affected. In other words, without the sword wielder to bear that burden, the rest of the world would pay the price instead. So no, Xiaoguang will never give up this sword, because that would mean putting the world in danger. How could little Miss Perfect, always so eager to protect everyone, have the heart to just walk away and let it all burn? She'd rather break herself than let anyone else get hurt.
I had no idea.
Because it's a secret. Not even Yixuan knows. All they ever do is repeat the same empty words. Find the next wielder for the sword. Uphold the honor of Yunquei Summit. That's why I told you before. The more noble the excuse, the uglier the truth behind it. It's not the kind of truth you can share with everyone, right? The so-called hero from the very beginning is really just a sacrifice.
But why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to save me. I'm asking for your help. Your precious Senior Xiaoguang will want to save everyone. She'll keep using the Qingming sword, even if it means she needs to sacrifice herself. But I want to live. I don't care about other people's lives, just as they've never cared about mine. The only way to save us is to stop her from using the Qingming sword's power. Of course, if you could convince her to give up the sword, that'd solve everything once and for all. You'll help me, won't you? If not for me, then for your sweet Senior Xiaoguang.
Of course I want to help you both, but I can't just give you my word right now. This isn't something you promise lightly. At the very least, I need to talk to her first.
Did I ever tell you? I like how adorable you look when you're serious. Which is precisely the problem. She loves you, you know. The same way she loves Yixuan, her brother, and all her precious little friends. No. Maybe even more than that. But love is a curse, a trap. Something cold and damp that seeps into your bones. Love will be the end of me. Oopsie. Seems like I've said too much. Anyway, to show my sincerity about asking for your help, I'll answer one question. Just one. So, tell me, my dear Junior, what do you want to know?
I've always wanted to ask, what exactly is your relationship with Xiaoguang? You claim you're one, yet the two of you couldn't be more different.
You've seen the dark-haired Ye Shiyuan, right? I was the same. It's a gift we were both born with. But, unlike my brother and his other self, my existence isn't just about looking different. Because Ye Shengguang never wanted to just be the perfect Qingming sword keeper, the well-behaved junior everyone expected. She wants to live, just like any other ordinary person. I'm that side of her, the part that's wild, human. I'm her instincts, her desires, her humanity, the side she keeps trying to suppress. Surprised, huh? Obviously, from the outside, I look more like what you'd call a divine being. Humans are so good at turning what they don't understand into gods. Too bad I'm neither divine, nor interested in being worshipped. If being sacrificed is my destined path, and death is supposed to be the end, then I'll fight it. No one gets to decide my fate. Not that damned Qingming sword, and not that sanctimonious Yunque summit. Well then, I suppose our little midnight rendezvous ends here. Until next time, my dear Junior. Thank goodness I remembered. I'd hate to let Junior down. Next, 3 spoons of sugar. Was it 3? No. This color, this scent, it's not right. I could have sworn I had it in my mind just now. Why? Why can't I remember? I've done these steps so many times, and yet... My head... it hurts. It feels like... I've forgotten something. A lot of things. Will I one day end up forgetting my Junior's face? No, I don't want that. It's all right. If I've forgotten, I'll just relearn it. If I forget 10 times, I'll master it 11 times. I will remember. Junior, if one day I'm no longer here, will you remember me?
Hey, what's wrong? Why are you crying here all alone?
My music box is broken. It was a gift from my mom, and now it won't play anymore, and she's never coming back.
Don't be sad. Let me take a look at the music box. I'm pretty good at fixing things. Thank you. What's wrong? You still don't look happy. If something's bothering you, you can tell me. If you knew the road ahead led straight into an abyss, would it still be worth moving forward? Oh, that's a tough question. Give me a second to think. They should be selling it here. Samantha's candy! Feels like something she'd like. Oh, I hope she does. This is for me? Thank you. It smells so sweet and tastes delicious. About what you asked earlier, I don't really have an answer either, but I'd like to tell you a story. I fell from a really high place a long time ago. I leaned over to admire some pretty flowers below, and accidentally slipped. What happened after that? Other than a sore butt, nothing at all. It turned out the ground below was just a patch of grass. Something I only realized after falling. Sometimes, if you don't take a step forward, you'll never know what might happen. But if you give up, it's all over. So maybe the abyss I imagine isn't really that scary after all? Thank you. I think I understand a little better now.
Did I wake? I was thinking we said we'd eat up.
Wait, didn't we?
Huh? Sorry. I meant we said.
Hold on. Xiaoguang, be. Stop hiding this from me.
Sorry. You're right. I've been forgetting some things.
When did it start? Was it after the
No. Ever since it started, because I know there's no way to stop. I don't want anyone else to work. I'm sorry for hiding it from you for so long. So, could you please keep this when the time's right?
All right. And once you're ready...
Okay.
And... Xiaoguang.
I know. Junior? Actually...
What's going on? Better go outside and see.
No. If things are this bad, we need to hurry and we must not let these things hurt it.
Yeshenguang.
Elder Liu?
I told you before. The Qingming sword. And now, an ancient prophecy once said, this is your time to use the Qingming sword to save...
Don't listen to him, Xiaoguang.
The path of Baizu is... You shouldn't stand in her way. Heaven's will cannot...
I have no idea what you're even talking about. Xiaoguang, we've got to check what's happening.
Yeah, let's go.
If the abnormal miasma is appearing outside Swabian Temple, then the people in Phylum Heights are definitely in trouble.
I have to figure out how to handle this. For now, I should discuss it with the others.
All right, we'll take the Yunquei disciples and clear out all, but just doing that probably won't stop
The flowers react to the Qingming swords, but really, it's fine. I've Junior went in with me last time.
Right. Last time...
Even if there were so...
Elder Lu, you were against...
The situation has changed. Right now, other disciples will... But you're different, Yeshunguang. This...
But Shifu made it very...
If only Shifu...
Elder Lu was right. How about counting me?
I'll help as well.
Miss Zhao? And...
Yeah, I heard what's going on.
My basic modules are mostly repaired.
Don't worry, we've entered Lumnian Hollow. Oh, and one more thing. Last time the Qingming, if we keep an eye on its reaction, we should be able to trace it back to the source of the anomaly.
I think so too. From what I...
Looks like that's our best option.
In that case, I'll work with my...
There's no time to waste. Let's split up and get moving. Xiaoguang? I may have said that, but I'm actually... If it can't, you better tell me.
Huh? Are you worried about me?
I don't get it. This mission's a bad deal for you. The swords...
My value for Yunquei Summit, and if my power can make a difference...
You're weird. By the way, it looks like Proxy's been wanting to talk to you. I'll leave you two to...
Junior, you...
I know you want to help everyone. You're really important to me, Senior Xiao. So, just like you promised me before, as your friend, as your companion, as your proxy.
I will. This is kinda embarrassing. So, if we work together... What is this?
You're seeing it too?
That sphere-looking thing.
If I'm guessing right, that was probably a shared hallucination unfortunately has a bank.
So it is an illusion. It just looks so strange. I can't shake this feeling. Like,
Funny, I was thinking the same thing. The air this thing...
How much longer can you keep this up, my dear? Why do you keep struggling? Give up now. You're very...
Did you guys...
I'm hearing it too.
I heard it too. That Dylan and Banyue mentioned they once heard voices that sounded like their own...
I was also there, and I didn't hear my own...
Maybe it's because the... Or maybe this area has... As if the...
So, what did you...
Just a bunch of empty...
Xiaoguang, you okay?
No, I'm fine.
It's normal for a human body to feel a little...
Looks like the abnormal miasma. The hollow's pushing up against Phylum.
If the people in the city get exposed to the miasma for too long...
Either way, you should really keep an eye on your condition.
Don't panic, everyone. If I remember correctly, no need to sneak past its...
We need to move to the Black Flower now! No, they've spotted us! We need to pick our moment and get past before the attack lands.
This thing is really trying to keep us away from here. It's like it's guarding this factory. How are you feeling, Xiaoguang? If you're not well, you need to tell me. Don't try to tough it out.
Okay, don't worry, I'm fine. Let's try using that Qingming sword ability from earlier.
Everyone, we need to move fast and shut down that security bot.
Why is there a security robot in a place like this?
It's probably the same as me. Abandoned for various reasons. Left behind to wander this secluded place. After being tainted by the miasma, it seems to have mistaken this factory for something it must protect. How pitiful. How absurd.
What the heavens?
Rapid flashes! Let's keep this advantage.
Leave it to me! What's this?
Shoot! Go fast! This one's gonna hurt!
Evil retreats. Here I draw. What the heavens? Frost glistens. Light brings the... We need to cleanse these black flowers as soon as possible. Blood as the bond, soul as the vow. Be gone!
So, once the core black flower is taken out...
There. That should do it. Don't move. Let me lean on you just for a second. Just 1 second, okay? Every time I have to come out and take care of things. It's exhausting, you know? I think I've earned a reward or two. Don't you?
I honestly thought you wouldn't want to help anymore.
It's true. I didn't want to do this, but she's unyielding. Unfortunately, I can only exist with her alive, so I can't just let her be. If something happened to her, then I'd never get to see my adorable little junior again, would I? Still, my power has its limits. Don't forget what I told you before.
Are you sure you're okay? Purify?
No, really. Besides, I can... Like Zhao said earlier, it's my duty. I can't run...
But I really don't want all this to come at the cost of your health.
Junior, do you remember when we wandered through residence there playing mahjong? If I can, for the first time in what...
No offense, but the people you're trying so hard to protect, they probably... And even so...
Yes, I'm not doing this...
You're really... Never mind. Let's stay focused. We still need to investigate...
If I'm remembering correctly, there should be even more abnormal miasma deeper inside the factory. There might even be another core black...
In that case, let's keep moving ahead.
Xiaoguang, please take good care of yourself. You remember the promise?
Through the void! Mind and body as one.
strange statue.
The following...
I mentioned before, Lady Sunbringer loved humanity more, but that love didn't bring her. Limnian Hollow is rich in porcelain long ago. Long before people realized that she discovered that a substance extracted from humans always find reasons to fight. Maybe she stood out too much. Anyway, one day, she discovered a huge underground pit beneath, but just as she was about to enter that pit herself to continue her research, the story ends abruptly here. The last record simply reads,
What? Wait, what?
As far as I know, she went missing, but I've also heard of a different version of the story. As Lady Sunbringer was preparing to lead people into the pit to mine more Lumite ore, Limnian Hollow suddenly started to expand violently. During the disaster, Lady Sunbringer did everything she could to save everyone. But later, the survivor, of course. These are all...
If the story is true, then that mine, and if this area's...
Actually, that's my theory too. After being treated like that by those she loves...
Betrayed by the ones she loved, then turns into the big...
But Lady Sunbringer was one of the first Void Hunters.
The Void Hunter is just a title.
Miss Zhao, how should I put this? You sound kind of...
The strongest bond between people. Those people wanted Sunbringer gone because her value. Naturally, Sunbringer saw their true cut when those people no longer held any mercy and compassion. Those are...
But if that's true, if everything's just an exchange of value, then if that's the case...
This world is hell. If you can't see it that way, maybe it's because someone built a lovely...
Miss Zhao's not wrong, but we're emotional beings by nature. Sympathy, compassion...
That's beautiful, Junior.
Huh. That's a sly way to put it, but fine. Until you've seen the deepest darkness,
I didn't expect my story to stir up such a debate. It really is just an old tale of uncertain origin. Please, don't take it too seriously. What I am certain of is that there's still a lot of abnormal miasma inside the fact.
Val, I have a quick update. Thanks to everyone's efforts, according to our calculations, it's
We just arrived near the factory. What were...
Right. Let's find... I mentioned before, but that love didn't bring... Limnian Hollow is rich in porcelain long ago. Long before people realized, she discovered that a substance extracted from the ore could affect... But humans always find reasons to fight. Anyway, one day, she discovered a but just as she was about... The story ends abruptly here.
What? Wait, what happened?
Mock Spring's story. It's gonna be even more dangerous inside the factory.
If we can purify the abnormal miasma in the factory... Expansion for sure!